Hey everyone, it's Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunter. You know, we're heading into the winter holiday season now. So what's the type of gift that a lot of parents are going to be looking for on eBay to purchase, to give to their kids around Christmas time? That's right, toys. And what do toys often come in? They come inside plastic packages or packages with soft cardboard on the outside, or sometimes a combination of both. A great example of that would be an action figure. And I have one wrapped up right now in bubble wrap because this is one I literally just sold for $24. It's an Aliens versus Predator action figure. So we've got two that are side by side. Fortunately for me, it's very light and still should go first class. You just have to get it inside a light box. I'm going to emphasize the word light box. And the whole reason I'm doing this video is really more meant for people who are new into reselling. Those of you who are very experienced would not make the kind of mistake that I'm going to show you in a moment. And yes, people do make this kind of mistake. What mistake am I talking about? I'm talking about actually taking something like this with a soft plastic shell on the outside and cardboard on the back like this. If you want to see one without the bubble wrap, this would be a good example. So here we've got an Aliens one right here. So we've got the soft plastic there, and then we've got the cardboard backing board right there. So what you do not want to do is take a piece like this, even if it's bubble wrapped like this, you do not want to just take it and just toss it inside of a poly bag like this, even if it's a big one like that. This is 24 by 24, and just kind of loop it over like this, stick an address label on the back, and ship it out. Why do you not want to do that? Now, this should be common sense, but I'm actually doing this video because one of my reselling colleagues, Tony Boss, many of us resellers, we also purchase things on eBay, had purchased a Lego set, and it actually got shipped to him like this, and he could tell just from feeling it without even opening that it was all crushed inside. If you go to my video that I did yesterday on the faulty return, if you even ship out books, I don't care if they're soft cover or hard covers, this is a soft cover one right here, trade paperback, they're going to get damaged if you don't properly protect it with cardboard. Just shipping it unprotected with a thin layer of plastic around it is not sufficient. That's a lazy way to do it, and you are going to get a justified return claim in that case. So take a little bit of extra time, and all you have to do to solve this issue, so you don't just toss it in a poly bag and easily protect it for your customer, is to find a nice light box to put it in like this. Amazon boxes work really great. Yes, if you're new, you can reuse Amazon boxes. If you don't want to have the look of the Amazon box, like with the tape on the outside, some of this can peel off, but what you can do is you could put brown paper around it and wrap it up and tape it that way. That will only be accepted by the post office. FedEx will not accept things like that, so just be aware of that. The other thing you can do is cut the edges down, and then you could reverse it, and you could just tape the box back up so that the inside of the box is now the outside. I did a video on that if you want to see that. But essentially what's going to happen is you're just going to take the toy, instead of tossing it in a poly bag mailer, you're just going to fit it in the box nicely like this. So you see right there, fits in perfectly, and now you have a little bit of space here. Depending on how big your box is, you can use a box cutter to trim the box down. I have the link to the box cutter down in my description section if you want to see that. It trims down boxes if you've never seen that device work before. I also have linked to the big giant poly bag mailers down there, the 24 by 24s and regular size ones, as well as all sorts of other shipping supplies, including these air pillows right here, which are very handy. And what you want to do with those is you just want to put them right in here and fill up any kind of space gaps like that. And I'll probably put another layer right on top to give it some extra protection. But once I do that, if you follow me on Instagram at PrimetimeTreasure, that's prime_time_treasure, you may remember that I did a video real quick where I showed you that you could provide some extra protection for the items that are in there by putting a nice thin little layer of cardboard right on top. You just got to cut it down to size. So this way, when you press the flaps down, the flaps are not pressing on the actual toy. They are pressing on the cardboard, and so that's going to protect what's underneath it, which is then that layer of of air bubbles. And all this is extremely light. It's not going to add any significant weight, and you are going to have a very, very happy customer on your hand. And more importantly, you're going to have happy kids on Christmas and on Hanukkah and on all the winter holidays that people celebrate. And so, you know, that's one of the reasons we're doing this as resellers. It's not all just to make money. It's to make people happy on the other end when they get their presents and they get their items delivered to them. So just keep that in mind. We always want to have satisfied customers. So this is the way to do it, is by packing your items properly. If you take shortcuts in the shipping process, you are going to regret it in the long run. So take a little bit extra time, pack your items properly, and if you're new, don't take shortcuts with polybag mailers. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If so, hit the like button, share it to others, subscribe to the channel, join my Facebook group, the Facebook Reselling Resource Center. The link is down below, and have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you all at the next video. Take care, everybody.